afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to you?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Yashwant.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Madhav. Good afternoon, everyone. So I hope, yeah. So I hope we'll start with the session now, guys. So any doubts with the previous topics which we have discussed? Did you all try like visiting the Bootstrap documentation? And have you used the utility classes? Have you gone through it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then it's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Himani, right. So if that is fine, we'll start with React today. Okay, so before starting React, we'll also see some basics of JavaScript, which we should know before in hand for learning React. Okay, so let us start with that with today's session. In today's session, today's agenda is going to be with JavaScript functions. What are functions and how to create a component, how to create a functional component in React along with the installation. Okay, so that is going to be today's agenda. So let me share my screen. Just a moment. Guys, just wait for 2 minutes. I'm not able to access the remote system. I've just raised the request to the team. So just 2 minutes, we'll start in a few minutes. So meanwhile, I am just connecting to the remote. Can I see a few of your works which you have started, guys? So I asked you to start with your portfolio, right? Just like an online resume with whatever we have discussed with HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. So have you tried it? Have you tried working with that? Like, what is your progress with these 3 days of training? Any simple web page you have done, you can share me the code repository, or you can share your screen and show what you have done.
Ma'am, I show my screen.
Yes, Yashwant. Your screen sharing is enabled. Just check with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Yashwant. Please take over.
Ma'am, I make a food website.
Great, that's great. So you have used Bootstrap utility classes as well, or it's only with HTML?
Yes, ma'am, I saw that.
Great, very good. So you can share your screen and explain your features to your friends. Looks great. So, like you have linked the files for about all the other pages, Ishwin? Or is it like a single page application? You have linked it within the same part of your application? Great. Looks great, Yashwant. It seems good. Very good. Nice work.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, I think we'll start with the session. So just give me a moment. So any idea of JavaScript, guys? Like basically like you know what are functions and all, like in general programming, you know what are functions and other things.
Ma'am, function is generally block of code they perform a specific task.
Very good. Exactly, right? So let us discuss about functions first, because you will be using mostly functions with React. Okay, so I'll just discuss about one type of components. Okay, we just call it as a functional component. So first let us understand what is a function in JavaScript, and then we'll move on to React. Okay, so I'll take you through the installation and all. So one of you can share your screen and I'll install it on your system and others can follow it. Okay, so since you are doing it for the first time, few things have been already installed in my system. I'll ask someone of you to share your screen and I'll take you through the installation. Later, I'll tell how to build the application. Okay, so that will be the flow. Let me just open a project. All right, guys. So we'll just write a JavaScript file. So I have already told you how to link your JavaScript to your HTML, right? So if you remember what type of adding, like how did we add the script file to our file, guys? Do you remember? I hope I had discussed one type of adding your JavaScript to your file. So do you remember how to do that? So let us say this is our HTML file. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so let us say you're going, this is your file. Okay, so this is how you'll be having your HTML file, right? So how will you add script to your document? So we have seen that you can add it through the script tag to the head part of your document, right? So I can write a script tag, right? So within this, you can add the whatever script you want to execute, right? So when you're adding, right, what is the statement I told you? You can console log and see it. Okay, you cannot add anything to the HTML as of now because everything is going to be with your DOM. right? I'm just writing a console here. Just save this and let me open that file. So the file name is simple.html. Just give me a moment. I'll open that file. So simple.html.
Not see this screen, ma'am.
Yeah. I just stopped the screen sharing, guys. I'm just opening my Chrome browser. So yeah. Now it's visible. I hope it should be, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So if you see the console, right? So what is the output you're getting?
Test.
You're getting test. So where we have written the script, you have written that script in the console log, right? So inside the script tag. So this is one way of adding your script, but don't do this. You don't need to write any code embedded with your HTML. You can write it separately and you can add it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just removing this code. Okay, create some folder within your project, guys. Okay, so this is a existing project which I'm working. I'm not able to connect to the remote because our project, everything is present in the remote desktop. So I'm not able to access. So let me just show you with some other project. Okay. So I have just created a folder called as JS, just like how we have created for CSS. So if you remember, we created a CSS folder already, right? So you were maintaining all your style sheets within that CSS folder and you just linked it. Okay, the same way I'm just going to create a folder called as JS, and whatever script I'm going to write, I'm going to create files within this folder and link it. Okay, so I'm creating a folder called as JS and click on new. Okay, I'll create a file called as function.js.js. Okay, now this is my external script file. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just console log the same thing here. I'll just put test. Okay, save it. Now come back to your code. Okay, so the same thing, whatever we have written here inside your head, what I'm doing now, I'm writing as a separate file. But now you have to link that file with this HTML file. So for linking, what you have to do is we have to link it through some tag. So with CSS, we are using link tag, right? So link rel, you'll be giving the values. But now what you're going to do is we are going to use a script tag. Okay, so just write script. Okay, and to this, you have to give an attribute through which you're going to link that script file to this HTML. So the attribute for linking your files is src. Okay, so just give src equals. Okay, give that folder. So what is the folder I created? It's js / the file which we created. So it is function.js.js. Save this, go back and refresh. So still you can see the same output, right? So let me say, now I'm not going to touch any of my HTML file. Everything, the code, everything is going to come from my function.js.js file. Okay, so let us say I'm just putting a keyword here, function. Okay, save this. Now can you see this file and your HTML file is linked? So this is how you add your JavaScript to your HTML externally. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So let us focus on functions now, guys. Okay. So let me start with that. We'll discuss what is functions. So basically what is a function is like a machine, guys. Okay. It's like a machine which is going to take some input, process it and give you some output. That's it. Okay. To be very simple. So it can do some repeated task. Okay. Which is going to take some input, process, give the output. Okay. Now whatever code I'm writing, let us say I'm writing console log test. Okay, I want this output. I want this output test on my screen for say finite number of times or say infinite number of times. So you have to repeat that code, right? So if I want it 2 times, I have to repeat it. So instead of doing that, what I can do is I can put this logic inside a block. Okay, and I can call that block whenever I want. Okay, so that is what we basically call as function. Okay, so just write function. Okay, function is a keyword and write your function name. So let me say I'm writing a function sample. Okay. And before this, I'll tell you what are variables also. So let me just give the skeleton of the syntax. Okay, like the skeleton. And then I'll tell you about variables, how to define the variables and all. Okay, so I'm just writing function sample and you have to write this braces. Okay, the open bracket and the close bracket. So what is the meaning of this is, here is where you're going to pass the input. Okay, within this open bracket and the close bracket, whenever you write that, it means that it is a function. So you're going to pass your inputs within this brackets. Okay, and open curly braces. Okay, within this, you're going to write the code. Now, let us say I'm going to write console log test. Okay. Now this is done. Okay, this is a function. Okay, so just write function keyword. You can name any function you want. Okay, you can write any function you want, and within that you just give some logic. Okay, for now we are working with consoles, right? So just save this and you go back, refresh. Are you getting any output to the screen? Like at least you should get the test as a result, right?
No, ma'am.
So we are not getting anything. So what is the meaning is it's still not working. So for making it work, you have to call that function. So this part, we call it as function definition. Okay, you have defined what to do, but you didn't invoke that. You should not invoke that. Sorry, you didn't invoke that, right? So if you want to make it work, you have to invoke that. Okay, so I'm just going to come to the next line. Okay, for calling the function, you don't need to write all these things. Just give the function name. Okay, and give the bracket. Okay, the open bracket and the close bracket. Save this and go back. Now, if you execute, see, you're getting the result test. So how many other lines of code you want, you can write it within this block. It will be executed when you're calling that function. Okay, so I'll call it as function. I'll put some statement called as function here. Save it, go back. See, both the lines are executed. Now, if I want 2 times, I can call it twice. Okay, instead of repeating this code 2 times, what I can do, it's already defined. I'm just going to call that function twice. See how many times the function is executed?
2 times.
It's executed 2 times because we have called it 2 times. Right? So this is how you write functions in JavaScript, guys. Okay. Now, let us see about variables. Okay, so what are variables is, whenever you're working with your program needs to access some data. It has to manipulate your data. Right? So for that, we will be creating variables. Okay, so for creating your variables, it's going to be a keyword, okay, to define the variable. So mostly you use 3 things. Okay, one is let, one is var, and one is const. Okay, so 3 things. Let me discuss what are these things. These 3 things mean. So I'm just giving let, okay, and I'm giving a variable name. Okay, so you can just name anything, just like how we have named your variables. You can name, how we have named your functions. You can name anything for your variables. So I'm just writing fname equals, let us say I'm going to give John. Okay, so if I want to see what is there inside that variable, you just give console log. Last time you will be printing the message within that console log, right? So instead of printing that, now I'm going to print the variable name. So what is a variable name I should give here? It's going to be fname. Right, just save this. Go back and refresh. So leave the function, guys. Okay, leave the function. See, whatever I have stored in fname, you're getting it as output. Right? Is it clear, guys? What is a variable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So just give me a minute, guys.
Variable is the anytime output, ma'am. Variable is the store data, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly. So you can access that value whenever you want. So instead of giving that data a number of times, you can store it to some place. Whenever you want to access, you can access it. As simple as that. So give me a moment. I'm just connecting to the remote so that I can take you through all the installation and all. Okay, right. I'm in JS, we can call the function without any main and wherever as we want. Exactly, Ravi. You don't need to call it in main and all. Okay, the program flow, it can start anywhere. Okay, so it's not like you have to write it with main function only, you can call it. Okay, not like that. You can call it from anywhere. Okay, so let me just open the project in the remote. So some basics is enough, guys. Okay, like there are many things of JavaScript, but as a beginner, some basics is enough if you want to work with the scripting. So okay, so what we have done, you have just removed this. You are writing it within the script tag and link it to your destination file. So what you'll be doing, go to your project, create a new folder for JavaScript. Okay, and I'm creating a new file. Let us say I'm creating sample.js. And you can write your code here, right? So what we have done, so a function, and it does some logic. You can also define variables within that function also. Okay, but the thing is, if you want to define a variable, If you want to store the data, you have to start it with let, var, or const. Okay, so I was discussing about let, right? So I'm just giving fname equals John. And I'm going to console log the fname. Okay, and call this function. And link it to your index.html file or anywhere. Okay, so or anywhere. So I'm just going to link it here. So js/sample.js and open that file. So you can see that John is an output. Okay, the same thing, whatever we have done. Okay, now the thing is, there are many types of data. Okay, so when I say data, a system, when it is storing the data, it cannot handle only single type of data. Okay, so it can store numbers, it can store characters, it can store Boolean values. Okay, the way how it is stored will be different in different architecture. Okay, so we call it as data types. So what are the data types? Like I'll tell you the few data types which we'll be using most of the time. Okay, so the data types which we'll be using is mostly integers. Okay, that is numbers. Okay, so what is a number? Guys, here I'm giving the data in double quotes. If you notice, how am I giving the data? Am I giving it directly or am I giving it in double quotes? I'm giving it in double quotes. Okay, so we call this, yeah. So we call this as strings. Okay, so strings are basically textual content. So if you want to give any textual content, you can give it within the double quotes. Okay, done. Now, what is the other type of data you can give us? You can give numbers. Okay, here in JavaScript, we don't have separately integer, float, begin and all. It's just number. Okay, number is just a number. You can store an integer or you can store a floating point number like decimal numbers. You can store anything, but the data type will be number. Okay, so let us say I'm just giving A. Okay, and I'm printing A down here. Save it. Go and refresh. See, you're having 12 as a result. Okay, so if you're giving 12 within the quotes, it's a string. Okay, you should understand the difference. Both will give you the same output. But let us say, for example, you want to do an operation. I'm giving let B equals 20. Okay, and I want to print what is A plus B. Okay, let us say I'm going to do A plus B. So what is the value in A? And what is the value in B?
And show me on link index.html because my class is sometime.
Yeah, this is the link. So it's just script src and the folder wherever your JavaScript file is present, you have to link it. Yes, Maruf, is it fine?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming back, I was asking you, can we add a string and a number? Now, like whatever we have discussed with that, you can come to a conclusion. What is the data type of this A? What type of data it is? It is a textual content. So it's given in double quotes. But how would B? Is it a number or is it a textual content?
Textual content.
A is a textual content. B, how would B?
Integer.
It's an
Integer.
integer. It's a number. So there is a mismatch, right? So you cannot add a string with a number or number with a string or vice versa. Okay, so you can always add numbers only. So this won't be supported. See, if I'm saving it, I'm going back and running the code. It will work, but see how it is working. My expected output, I want 12 plus 20. The arithmetic operation 12 plus 20. So I want a result 32. Okay, but is the result 32? Are we getting result as 32 here?
No.
We're not getting because there is a type mismatch. Okay, the data type is different here. Here it is different, right? So now it will be treating it as the string only. Whatever comes the next, it will be treated as string and it will concatenate the result. So concatenating means it will just add one string to the other. So like 12 and continued with that, you will get the next string. So that is why you're getting 1220 as an output. Okay, so you should be very, very careful when you're working with your data types. Okay, so don't give any mismatched data type or else you will get different results. Okay, guys, so these two data types are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's great. Okay. Now let us see what are the data types you would be working with React. Okay, these are some basic things. Now coming on to the like mostly used ones, we will be using objects. Okay, so what is an object is? Object is a key value pair. Okay, let us say, for example, let us say I'm going to have a fname equals. So in fname, you can give only one value, right? So let me say you can give John. Let us say I want to create a register number. You have to create a separate variable for that, right? But what objects will do is you can create an object called a student. For that, you can give attributes like name, register number, courses and all. Okay, so it's like you have the same variable name. Within that, you're creating the other data. Okay, so if I want to create, I can create it like this, but there won't be relation between this value and this value. So I can put it all together inside one data type and call it as object. Okay, so let us see how to create an object. So I'm just going to create let me create student equals. Now for creating object, use a curly braces. Okay, and what curly braces is going to have is it's going to have properties. Okay, so properties and the value. Okay, so what are the properties I can have for student? Like what are the attributes of student? What are the data it can have?
Name, roll number, phone
Yes, so
number.
I can, yeah. So I'll create whatever Himani says. So name, register number. Okay, you can give any data type. It's not like you have to give that the same thing. Okay, but see how am I giving the property? Property, okay, like whatever attributes you have, colon, the value, and comma the next one. Okay, comma the next one. Now let us say I want to give a phone number. How will we create it? Can I write like this? Phone equals, can I give? Can I give equals here? See, properties, when you're giving the properties, you have to use colon. Don't use equals. Okay, give property name, colon, that value. Is it clear, guys? So what is the object here?
Yes, sir.
What is the object here?
Student.
It's student, right? So student is having data like fname, register number and phone number. Okay, now if you just call this sample, okay, now you have to access this variable. Okay, so what I can do, I can just give console log student. Okay, save it. Now come back, refresh. See, now it's kind of different how we were using the other variables, right? Let me maximize the screen. Yeah. So see now how the value is accessed. It is giving us an object with all the properties. But say, for example, you want to access the fname, you want to access register number and phone number. You can access it through that student object. Okay, so student object. Okay, student dot that property. Okay, you have to use a dot. So dot fname. If I give, save it, come back. See what result you are getting. You're getting
John.
John alone. So if you want to access the properties, just use a dot operator. Okay, guys, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So these are more than enough for starting with the functional components. So let us move to React now. So we will install the React application. With these things, we'll try to create a React application. Okay. So shall we start with that? If everything is fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is enough for JS.
I'll tell you while I'm discussing the concepts with React, guys. Okay. Initially, it's enough. When I do it with React, I'll explain the JavaScript concept and then we'll go do the application. Right? Yes, I'll tell you what are callbacks, arrow functions when I do it with React. Okay. Because if you spend more time on JavaScript, you won't able to cover React. So parallelly, when I'm discussing the application, I'll tell you the JavaScript concepts. Right? Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So first thing, let us see what are the dependencies for React.js, guys. Okay, so as far as now, what is actually React? So React is a framework. Okay, it's a framework of JavaScript. Okay, where you have some reusable components. Okay, you can import it and you can create your UI components where you can have reusability and also the advantages with DOM. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do it. We'll also discuss about JSX. What is JSX? How to write a JSX? All those things. Okay, so first, let us go with the dependency and download everything. Okay, so the dependency for React.js is Node. Okay, so just go to your Node.js. Okay, you have to install this Node.js first. Later, you can install your React application through Node.js. Okay, so just go to nodejs.org. I'm just posting the link right in the chat box. Okay, and you can download this LTS version. Okay, so what is this LTS? It's a long-term support. You can also install the current version, but the thing is, few things with this version is still in testing. Okay, but this thing, whatever features you have in the LTS, it is a long-term support. Okay, there is no change. So you can go for this, but if you want to work with recent features, you can also download the current one, but few things are in testing. Might be you'll have some bugs. Okay, so it's better to go for the LTS version.
I have
so
already installed. Any
you
problem?
have already installed?
Yes.
No problem. No problem, Marv.
Okay.
Ma'am, I installed current version.
That's not a problem. Or you can uninstall and you can go for the LTS version. Mostly you won't get any bugs. Okay, don't need to worry. But this is like recommended because it's not going to change. It's your wish. If you get any bugs, uninstall it and go for your LTS. Okay,
In
but
my last class is some.
Yeah.
Last class some drop, ma'am, like Bootstrap. It's not so clear because network issue.
Okay, Maruf, like we are not discussing anything with Bootstrap today, but you will get the links from us. Like the you can watch it. Yeah.
Last class, send me code.
The code is updated in the same folder, Maruf. Whatever I have shared with.
No, ma'am, I will check, but not any Bootstrap. Only for HTML and CSS.
Okay, I'll just check it. Okay, at the end of the session, I'll check it and I'll update it and send you. I think it should be there, but let me check it.
Okay.
Yeah. So just like those who didn't install, just click on next, guys, and I accept the terms license agreement. Just install it to your C drive, and you can go for the Node.js runtime. Okay, just choose this option. Give next. These things not required. Chocolate is an additional tool, so you don't need to install that. So just install your application. And give finish. Okay, so once it is done, just to verify whether Node is installed or not, just go to your CMD. Okay, your command prompt and give the command node space -v. Okay, so this is the version which you have installed. If you get this version number, it means that your Node.js is installed successfully. Okay, so once this is installed, you're good to start with your React application. Okay, so I'm creating a separate folder for React guys because it will install many dependencies. So I'll just go and create new folder. I'll create Bootcamp React. Okay, just create this folder. Open this folder from your Visual Studio Code. Okay. I'm opening that new folder. Okay. This Bootcamp React. Select folder. Okay. Now, once going on to this folder, we have to install React. Okay. So I'll just tell you the command for installing React. Okay. So whatever we are going to install, okay, it's already like the configuration files, everything is present with Node. Okay. We call it as an NPM, Node Package Manager. Okay. Through that Node Package Manager only, you're going to install your React. Okay. So the command for installing your React is just NPM. NPM stands for Node Package Manager. And this is a command for creating it. Okay, so just give create hyphen React hyphen app and a project name. Okay, let us say I'm going to create a React project. Okay, so this is the project name which you're going to create, and give npm space create hyphen react hyphen app space React project. Where to give us, go to your terminal, click on new terminal, and here you can give that command. So what is the command? Npm install, sorry, it's going to be npm create hyphen react hyphen app space whatever project name. Okay, so let us say I'm just going to create React app. Just give enter, and it will install some dependencies whatever is required. Okay, create hyphen react app. Just a minute, like there are few things changes in your version. Sometimes this command might work in some OS, like the configuration thing. Let me check with it. Okay, npm install I think this will work here. Okay, I left install this. Okay, it's npm install create hyphen react hyphen app and just give React app. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, just note down this command. I'll send it to you in the chat box. Just copy this one and give it in your terminal, or you can do it on the command prompt also, guys. Okay, so just try with it. If in case anyone is finding any difficulties, please let me know. I'll troubleshoot your like any errors if you get. Okay, now when it is installing, can you see some changes within this folder? Anything is created new?
Node hyphen modules.
Yes, so you're getting this node hyphen modules, right? So this, and it is generating two files called as package log file and package.json file. Okay, so all these things, it's like some dependencies you have for your file. Okay, so let me check the dependencies installed correctly. You have to add something to your package file as well.
My ma'am error show कर रहा है.
What error you are getting? No? What error you are getting?
Ma'am, I think new folder.
You have to create a new folder. Open that
Okay.
folder from your Visual Studio Code
Okay, ma'am.
and go to terminal.
Yes, ma'am.
Click on new terminal.
Yes, ma'am.
And whatever command I have sent you, right? So give that command in the terminal.
But ma'am, I am not. Yes, ma'am.
That's it. If you just give that command, it should install all these files. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it working?
No, ma'am. No working.
Okay. Can you please share your screen so that I
Okay,
can?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Ma'am, error showing.
All right. I'll show with one of your system, guys. Okay, we can troubleshoot. Instead, still you're not getting it. We'll. Okay, you're getting what error? NPM error. NPM notice new version. Okay, fine. You can give any name for the project name, guys. Okay, you're giving npm space install space create React app space the project name. You can give any project name. Like I have given React project, right? You can give any name there, but make sure everything in small letter, or it should be in camel case. Just make sure your project is in that naming convention. Yes, Maruf, can you please share your screen?
Okay, ma'am, just a minute.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you continue same class, but I'm open the laptop.
Okay, fine. Anyone else you are facing this difficulty, you can share your screen, guys.
Yes, ma'am. I saw my screen.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, my
Okay.
screen is visible.
Yes, Yashwant, your screen is visible. npm install create React app. Okay. I'll access request to your screen. Kindly give the request. I mean, accept the request. Yeah. So I'll try to give another command, but few times, like with different node version, the commands will be different. Okay. I'm just working the next command. I'll explain you once it is done. Okay.
Ma'am, in mine, same error is coming.
Yeah. Just try with this, guys. I'll tell you. Let me just check with his. Yashwant, just don't type anything. I'm just trying to access your screen and type. Okay. Oh, it's not typing anything. Okay, I'll give you two commands. Okay, do one thing. Just a minute. I'm just typing it. Sometimes NPX won't be like recognized based on the dependencies, guys. Okay. So, okay, wait a minute. I think we are getting some error. Not found npm install. New patch version of npm available. I'm not able to scroll. Is Node installed in this session?
Yes, ma'am.
Node is installed, right?
Yes, ma'am. I know.
Okay. Okay, you're getting one warning. That's fine. You're not getting that 404 error. No, I think this should work fine. So just give create hyphen react hyphen app and the project name. So let me just give react app. What error it's showing? Loaded because running script is disabled on the system. Execution policy security error. Can you check whether Node is installed, Yashwant? Just go to your CMD and give node space -v and check whether Node is installed. Or else you have to set your environment variables.
Ma'am, share the screen.
Maruf, I'm just working with Yashwant's screen. Once he's done, we'll come to yours.
Okay.
Yashwant, node is installed. Did you check it? Because I'm not able to see it.
Yes, ma'am. I open CMD command and Node.js v7 point version is installed.
17 is installed, right?
17.30.
Yeah. But it should work fine. Why is it? It's giving a security access. Execution policies. Create React app security error. It's actually trying to install, but do you have any firewall settings enabled?
No, ma'am.
Then why is it not working?
Ma'am, this is latest version.
Yeah, like if it is not working, let us try uninstalling. You can install the LTS
Yes, ma'am. I
version
reinstalled.
and do
Okay,
it.
ma'am.
Yeah, let me just try one more time.
Okay, ma'am.
Maybe because of that also you might not get-
Yes, ma'am.
could not determine executable to run. I think that is a problem, Yashwant. Just try to uninstall that. And then do it now. You can do it quickly and let me know if it's okay.
Okay, ma'am. I tried. No.
Yeah. You can stop your screen sharing. You can do it in the background. No problem. Maruf, I also want you to do the same. Like those are not getting, please use the LTS version, guys. Okay. Try to uninstall the existing node and install it again. Go for the LTS version.
I'm sharing screen.
Maruf, which version of node you have installed? I have given a solution. Just try with that and let me know if it's not working.
Okay, ma'am.
Which version of node you are using? 17 or 16?
16.
Yes, 16. Okay, share your screen. Ravi, Patak, you also try doing it, okay? Like you're using current version or LTS version, Ravi?
I'm using LTS version, but
Sorry,
it's
guys,
there
ma'am.
is whatever coming in all others.
Okay, I'll also check with yours, Ravi. Okay, just a minute. You create a new folder, Maruf. I want you to create a new folder. Not here.
Yes, ma'am.
In your system, create a new folder. Open that folder
Yes,
from your Visual Studio Code.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I am doing this task through the command prompt, not in Visual Studio.
Ma'am.
You can also try
So it
with
is
that,
fine.
Ravi. It's working, right?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
In command
which
will be
name?
also not working.
Maruf, just a minute. You just create it. Meanwhile, open it from your VSC. I'm just discussing with Ravi.
Okay.
Yeah. Ravi, like, did you try
Ma'am,
it opening in the CMD and give the same command?
Yeah, ma'am. I was trying in command prompt, not in VS
Okay.
Code. So in command prompt, there is coming the same here, whatever coming in other guys.
That security error only you're getting.
Yeah,
Same.
there is security. And also coming there 404 page not found.
Okay. I have given you two commands in the chat, right? Try giving that npm space install space -g create React app.
Yeah, ma'am.
Once that is done,
I
both you try. Okay, Ravi, let me check it.
Whatever there was coming in your laptop, that's coming in mine also.
You got it, node modules, everything installed.
Yeah, ma'am, I installed LTS version.
Okay, just a minute, Ravi. I'll just check with yours. No, okay, you create a new folder, rename it Maruf.
Which name, ma'am?
You can give any name you want. Like you can give React, anything you wish.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go to
I
your
have created folder in the desktop, so it is okay.
Yes, Ravi. Like generally, you have installed Node with C drive, right? So if you create it on desktop, then it will be well and good.
Yeah,
okay,
I created there, but it's still coming the error.
Okay, I'll check it, Ravi. I'll get back to you. Maruf, just open this folder from your VSC. And whatever command I have given, just try to give it, okay? And let me know if it's not working. You open
folder?
that folder. No, I want you to close this VSC. Wait a minute. Close the VSC. I want you to open only that React folder. I don't want the other entire things. Yeah, open your Visual Studio Code now. Go to File, Open. Open folder. Open folder, not file. Close this, please close this. No, you have chosen the option for open file. I want you to open a folder. Yeah, open it. It won't open, like it will search for files only. It won't open folders. Close it. Just close this window now. Give cancel. No. Give cancel. Click that. Go to file again. Please wait for my instruction. Open folder. And open that folder React inside MERN. Yeah, click on MERN. Just single click on React. Single click on React and give select folder. Now go to terminal. New terminal. And give the command which I have given. npx.
npm.
Give npx command first. No. First try to give npx. If it's not working, we'll go to npm. Space.
npx.
Install. Space. Create hyphen react hyphen app. No. Remove that hyphen.
Create रहेगा ना?
I have given the command in the chat. Can you please see that command, and I'll do it again. Try to give that command. Okay. I'm
Okay.
sending you the command once again.
Okay.
Ma'am, I also want help.
Yeah, sure. We'll sort it out, guys. Okay. Please wait for a moment.
And send me command.
Wait a minute, please. I'm sending it. I'm searching it in the chat because it's gone now.
In WhatsApp group chat.
I'm sending it in this Zoom itself. Try to give this command. Yes, I think this should work. Guys, everyone try to give this npx space create hyphen react hyphen app project name. Everyone can try this. I think probably this should work.
npx.
Ma'am, npm install create react app idea tree react timing install completed.
You're getting that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think this should work fine because like previously we were using those two variants of commands. Like maybe this command might work with the current version. Everyone can use this command npx space creates hyphen react hyphen app space your project name. I think probably that is working for everyone, right? Yashwant and Ravi, is it all fine?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm
Enter.
also doing the same. I'm installing in the command prompt.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, guys. Yeah. Give space.
Okay now.
Yeah. Please give space. Give space. You have to give the project name, right? Give some
Yes, ma'am.
project name.
React app.
Oh, you give React. Okay, just give enter.
Okay, ma'am.
Wait a minute. Can you scroll up?
Ma'am.
Wait, I'm seeing it. Please wait.
Okay.
Like I want you to scroll on that terminal. I want to see what are the errors you are getting. I'm not able to access your screen. I don't know why.
Not for any.
Okay. And another command I'll send you. Try to do this. First, give this command, like whatever I have sent you now. npm space install space create -react -app.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, give that command
New
in your
terminal,
terminal.
ma'am. Same terminal.
Yeah, the same place. Give it in your terminal.
Ma'am, same terminal, no?
Yeah,
Okay.
give enter. I mean, give the project name and give enter. Wait
Ma'am,
a minute,
error showing.
It seems you are giving the same old error. Guys, try these two things. One thing, Maruf, you're giving it wrong, Maruf. Like you have to give npm space install space create. You're giving npx again. I gave you a new command.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Give
This
npm.
one is working, ma'am. NPX one
npx is working, right, Ravi? Like it should work. I don't know
Yeah,
why
ma'am.
here it's not working. Maruf, just stop your screen sharing once. Again, you can share your screen. I want you to access your screen. Just stop your screen sharing for a while. I'll come back.
Ma'am, I think
Yashwant,
he is using NPM, ma'am.
yeah,
should-
that
that's
he is giving
coming
it
here.
wrong. He
He
should
should
give
use the
npx.
NPX.
Yeah. Maruf, please check your command once now. I'm sending it again. Try to give this command correctly. It's npx space create -react -app space the project name. Okay, kindly check that ex, it's not yum. Okay, check with that.
Ma'am, even without NPX is also working, is there?
Yeah, both the commands should work fine. Like, please make
No,
sure
without
you're giving.
NPX is also working. If I
Just
will give
create
only create
React app.
program name, this will also work.
Yeah, that is because you would have run the npm already. Like you would have run that npm install create React app before, right? After that, it will work. Create React app project name would work fine. You can stick on to npx, guys. That is a better way to create. You can stick on to npx. Maruf, I'm not able to see your screen. Can you stop your screen sharing for a while? Yeah. Try to give that npx command and let me know if it's working or not. It's npx space create -npx, yes, not yum. Okay, try to give it and please let me know. Meanwhile, Yashwant, is it all fine? Is it working?
Ma'am, show my
Ma'am,
screen.
Ma'am, can you
No.
show that how we can do that, please?
Yeah.
On the terminal that you are telling me.
Yes. This is the command I asked you to give.
Ma'am, my screen is visible.
Just a minute. Like, is my
Ma'am.
screen visible because I'm sharing my screen? Like many of you are sharing it simultaneously, right?
Hello, ma'am.
Just a minute, guys. Please wait. I'll help you with installation. Okay, please don't worry about that. Let me just show you the command. I want you to give this command: npx space create -react -app space project name. That's it. Okay, like mostly this should work. Give it correctly. Go to that project folder you created. All these files will be created automatically. Try with this thing. Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you give this command? Once it's done, just put yes in the chat, guys, or else put no, so that I can get back to you and we can troubleshoot each one of yours. Give this command properly.
npx create react app project name. This command is working properly, ma'am.
It's working fine, right, Yashwant?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, then it's fine. Maruf, give it correctly,
Yeah.
Maruf. It's working for others. Probably it should work
Yeah.
for you as well.
Ma'am, it's taking a lot of time to install. Because I'm installing since 5 to 6 minutes, but it still hasn't installed.
Yeah. It will take time. It's a very big package to be installed. It will take time. Only for the first time. And whenever you're creating the application, you can use the same template and you can build.
But ma'am, installed very fast.
Like also like your internet or those things also is important, but it's a big file. It's basically a big file. It should take some time.
Yes, ma'am. This is big file.
Yeah. If it's very high speed internet, you will get it in few minutes or it will take time. Maruf, is it all good? Did you give the command?
No, ma'am.
Give it correctly. Please give it correctly. The spelling is very important. It can only understand few commands. We cannot give our own command, right? Guys, those who are done, what you can do is, I'll share my screen, just show you how to run the application, and later I'll tell you what are the changes we have to make, okay? So in the same place, in the same terminal, give this command npm start. Once it's installed, just give npm space start. Okay, sorry, before that, you have to enter into the project name, okay? Give this command cd. Okay, and give your project name. Okay, so cd space minus project name. Now give npm start. Okay, so it will show your React application. Some default thing will come up. I'll tell you what are the changes we should make. Okay, just try with this and make sure whether it's opening the file or not. Okay, it should open it in the Chrome. You'll get some page like this, some default React application. You should get some output like this. If it's, it means that your application is working fine. We are good to make the changes. Make sure you are getting this and update me. Is it done, Maruf? What's the update? At least is it installing anything or you are getting error?
No, ma'am. No. Ma'am, after class, you please help me.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, Lakshay.
ma'am, I'm doing that npx create react app project name on CMD. So
Okay.
after it is said okay to proceed. Need to
Yeah,
install.
just give Y. Just give Y and give enter. It will install.
It is showing the time.
Is it giving some progress bar kind of thing? Is it installing? If you're getting proceed to install, then I think it should work fine. Okay, guys, just try with this and let me know if you have any issues in the next class. I'll try to troubleshoot. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
it is showing some notices. Run npm install to update GitHub.
Can you share your screen, Lakshay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please. You're not logged in with your systems?
Actually, I am attending meeting through phone, but I am doing that. 1 second.
Yeah. Others, I think Ravi and Yashwant who have installed, you're getting that React starter play page with that command npm start?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay.
Ma'am, still it is installing in mine.
Still is installing. Okay, fine. Let it take time, guys. Fine.
Completed in 1 minute.
Okay, fine. Once it's done, just give cd space that project name. Okay, and give an enter, then give npm start. It will run your application. Lakshya, you can turn on your camera and also like you can flip your screen and show your laptop so that I'll try to see, but let me try. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to see.
Ma'am, actually, when I turn my camera, it is not the back side of the camera is not opening. Front side of my face is only opening.
Okay, fine. Okay, Lakshya, do one thing. You log in from your system tomorrow. We'll try to troubleshoot it. Okay, then you just give why I think it should install. In case if you're not getting, please connect tomorrow. We'll troubleshoot that. Okay, we'll continue from there.
Okay, ma'am, I tried continue.
Yeah. So I'll just tell you what are the changes you should make. I'll explain you the folder structure today, guys. Okay. You all please install it. Okay. And yeah, I'm able to see your mobile Lakshya. I'm not able to see the other things. I think you can stop sharing because
Stop sharing.
like you will have some privacy issues, right? So it's fine. Okay, just give this command, guys. Okay, stick on to this npx command, leave the other things. Okay, I'm giving it again. Once this is done, let me show how to run your application. Wait a minute. So just go to your Visual Studio Code. Okay. And you have to open that project folder. Okay, so we have already opened a folder. Within that, you are creating that project, right? So PROJ name. So just give cd space that project name, give enter, and give npm start. Okay, so I'm giving those commands also. Cd space your project name. Once that is done, give npm space start. Okay, so it will continue the session. Okay, so I'm just saying, yeah.
डाउट कब क्लियर होगा मेरा?
Yes, Maruf.
I am not in Node.js, so in why?
You didn't install it?
Yes, ma'am. I have already installed.
You have already installed. It should work fine. Okay.
Ma'am, check कैसे करते हैं एक बार?
Okay, share your screen. Let us complete this today, guys. Lakshya, you alone, you can connect tomorrow. Others who are not getting, please sort it by today, guys. Let us not waste more time on this.
When you said cd space project name, I just do that and the message I am getting is the system cannot find the path specified.
Yes, Lakshya. See, the first command npx, once that is done, only you have to give the other two commands. Okay, the other two commands is for running your application once installation is successful. If installation is not done, those two comments won't work.
Ma'am, installation is successful.
Successful. So check your project name. Like whatever project name you have given, you have to give CD space that project name. What is the project name you have given?
That project name.
Ma'am, show my screen.
I haven't given the project name.
Yeah, you have to give that now, or else it won't know what is a project folder. Give it again, create it again, give that project name, it will work fine. Okay.
Ma'am, can we do this on Visual Studio also?
Yeah, you can do it. I was doing it on Visual Studio only.
Ma'am, but my Visual Studio is 2015 version.
Use the recent one, Lakshay. Please update it to the recent one.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's why I was doing on command prompt.
Yes, yes. Okay, fine. But use a reset version, you can like run everything easily. You can also do it in command prompt, but you should be correct on the correct path. So that will take time. You should know those commands also. So try to update everything and do it. You will get it fine. Note these commands.
It would be a great help if you can show me on my screen only.
Yes, Lakshay. So because like you have to share your screen only, then we can troubleshoot, right? So if it's possible tomorrow in the beginning itself, you can start sharing your screen. Please join through your system. Okay.
I can
Because
do it
like,
now also.
Now it's like 4:10 you have the other session, right? That is what we are thinking about. No problem. Like install your VSE, okay, update it to the recent version, install your node. If these two things are there, everything is fine. Okay, can troubleshoot the rest of the things. You also try it, you will get it. I'm sure you will get it because others are getting. So probably you should get. Okay, if not, tomorrow I'll try to troubleshoot in the beginning of the session. Please join soon.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Ravi, it will take time, Ravi. Like whatever message you are getting, it's well and good. Okay, it will take time in few systems. So no issues.
Ma'am, I am stuck there since long.
Yes, Ravi?
I am stuck there since long. Whatever I pasted in the...
It will take time sometimes. If it's not working still, you can kill that terminal. You can right click on the terminal, just give kill terminal. And you can do it again. Okay, sometimes if your network has broken, if your Wi-Fi, something has broken in between, maybe it would have interrupted. So you can stop that, do it again. But this is fine. Whatever you're getting, it means that your app is installing. Maximum 5 to 7 minutes it will take.
Yes, ma'am, it will depend on network, ma'am. React installation.
Yeah, again, it's based on network only. Just a minute.
Ma'am, you know the size of this package?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Maruf, just go to your Visual Studio Code.
Just a minute. Check my installing Node.js.
You have to check, like, give that command node space -v in CMD.
Yes, ma'am. I am coming in Node VS Code.
Go to your terminal. Open that folder. I want you to create a fresh folder. You are still creating that HTML. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Leave that. Leave that.
Okay, ma'am. New terminal.
Yeah. Now come to your terminal. Give that command npx space
npx space
create. It's a space. I think you're giving a hyphen for a space.
Okay. Clear?
No. npx space. Why are you giving hyphen? Yeah. Create.
Okay, ma'am.
Hyphen. Hyphen app.
Small letter project name. No problem.
Yeah, it's right. Give enter. Give enter.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting some doubts in the chat. Maruf, I think you have some internet issues, Maruf. I'm not able to send any changes on the screen.
No.
And your voice is also breaking.
Ma'am, not clear.
It's still breaking a bit. But are you able to see any changes on your terminal? I'm not able to see anything.
I will today and tomorrow clear my topic.
Maruf,
आज हम
like
कोशिश
I'm not
करते हैं,
able to
कल आप
see
clear
any
कर दीजिएगा।
change here actually. If it's all everything fine, but my question is it showing any change on your terminal? Is it showing any message? Now you're getting it. We no longer
No, ma'am.
support global installation. Okay. I will inform you, Maruf. Okay, tomorrow in the first half, please join soon. We'll do the installation and we'll move on to this session. Okay. Join before 5 or 10 minutes. I'll also join soon. Ravi, you have the other session, Ravi. You will be having it by 4:10. I didn't expect like it will take this long for the installation. You have everyone has some trouble with installation. It's taking time. That's fine.
Ma'am, Maruf VS Code not updated version, ma'am. It is older version, ma'am. Maruf,
Which
please
version
update.
is using Maruf? Yes, maybe if your VSC is not updated also, you will get this problem, but in CMD, you will get it fine. Maruf and everyone, please install your VSC to the recent version. One thing, and check your node version, check whether node is installed and give that npx command. It should work fine. Okay, just check this and come tomorrow for the session. If it's not working, please let me know. But 99% they should work. Please check the dependencies alone.
Ma'am, I have one idea. I can share my mobile screen. After then, I can open my camera in CMD only.
Okay, fine. If it works, then fine.
Yes.
Pratyaksh, I'm using .zip file and I have set environment variables, but it's not taking npm. Check whether node is installed, Pratyaksh. What zip file you are using? I want to see that, like what file, what zip file. Okay, npx cannot create a project name React because, okay, fine. Give some other name, Lakshit. Give React PROJ. Don't give any space, just give React PROJ.
React?
PROJ, some name. Okay, but don't give React.
Okay.
Anything, any name. Yeah, give enter. And what is it asking now? Create React app, handle error from. You are in the path C Windows System 32. Just go to your C drive, Lakshit. I want you to do one thing. Create a folder in C drive. Create some folder for, let us say, Bootcamp. Create some empty folder. And click on that folder. Get into that folder. On the top, you have that like this PC OS and all, right? Double click on it. Like after the Bootcamp, double click on it.
Where, ma'am?
After you, I want you to clear all those things on the that. Yeah, give clear. I mean, delete it. Give CMD. Enter. Now give this command npx space create hyphen react hyphen app space.
Can you repeat what was that?
It's right. Just give
NPX?
npx space create hyphen
Create hyphen.
react hyphen app
Let me see what I've created. App. App.
hyphen app. Yeah, space. Give your don't give another hyphen. Remove that hyphen after your app. Yeah, give a space and give your project name.
PROJ.
Yeah, fine. You can give any name other than React. Give enter.
Creating
Now
a
it's
new
creating.
React.
You guys are not following my steps. That is a problem. You are creating it in system 32. You cannot create any files directly on system 32. That is why I asked you to create a folder. Open that folder. From there, you have to install the app. It will work fine. Please follow my instruction, guys. It's all working fine. No issues with installation. Okay, Lakshay, once it is done, just give cd space PROJLAK and give npm start. You will get that starter application which I showed. Okay.
Once it is done means I have to wait for some time.
Yeah, it will show you happy hacking. It will show you some message. Again, you will get that command prompt like C boots bootcamp. You will get that folder and you can give these two commands. Okay.
What I have to do after this step?
I have posted it in the chat already. I have given two commands. One is give cd space your project name. And once that is done, give npm space start. I have posted it again.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Lakshay. Okay, guys, I think it's time for the next session. So just hold on with your doubts. If you're not getting that, please do follow the steps, guys. Okay, it's all working fine. Just follow the steps. That is why I'm clearly mentioning create a folder. From there, you create this. Please stick on to this instructions and please check your commands once. Okay. So if it's not working fine, come back tomorrow. We'll see the troubleshooting part. Okay. So you can go for your break and attend the next session. We'll wind up and meet in the next class. Okay, and we'll discuss React. Okay, guys, is it all fine?
Thank you, ma'am.
Guys. Yeah, thank you, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.